What's up? It's Stadgen back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the WNBA. And if you don't know what the WNBA is, it is essentially the women's basketball league. It's the women's version of the NBA. They play basketball, they shoot the ball in the hoop, they dribble, whatever you want to call it. They play so-called basketball, but it's only the females version.
Make sure everybody happy smiles. Happy, yes.
Oh shit, wait, are these WNBA players getting paid more than fucking teachers, firefighters, cops, lawyers? Well, not lawyers, not the good ones, probably not the bad ones. They're getting paid more than everybody else, and they're going to be making $300K a year just to be able to not guard anybody, or barely be able to shoot the ball, having games probably points lower than 70 for both teams. Well, okay, I'll say 80, but we're giving these these girls that play basketball, they played it professionally in college, they probably played it since high school also, we're giving them a shot to make $300K. Now, the economy has been going through a lot of inflation, and we kind of need a way to deflate the economy. So we're gonna have these WNBA players. They're all gonna fly to different parts of the world, and they're just gonna burn the money they get. They're not even gonna use it. They're going to only use a fraction of it for their daily expenses. So, they're better than the NBA players in that way. They're going to help deflate the U.S. economy, so we could kind of get back to when, housing was more affordable, to where food was a bit cheaper. So, good on these WNBA players for helping out the world entirely. Fuck this shit. Why the fuck is WNBA players getting more than people that actually do important shit? They're making more than probably a nurse or some shit, more important people in society. And you would think their games would be interesting, but they don't even sell out stadiums. They don't have crowd hype. When was the last time anybody was hype about the WNBA besides when freaking Angel Reese got drafted and her fucking rival Caitlin Clark was fucking in the news and shit. Nobody's been hype, and even then I haven't heard much about their games. I just see TikToks of Angela Reese and shit, and they used to talk about their rivalry a little bit at least. Used to see them play each other in the games just a bit, and then that kind of died down because everybody realized that oh my gosh, Caitlin Clark, that name is a fucking mouthful. Caitlin Clark was much better than Angel Reese, apparently. I'm not too sure if I got that right, but the beef kind of died down a bit. And as you could see through the videos, it's I guess obviously the people that are doing this are part of the NBA too. They're probably taking a part of fucking Jordan Poole's pay cut to pay all of the WNBA players. And so they're just taking it from the shitty NBA players so it could transfer over to the WNBA players, because I feel that's valid. If you're in the men's basketball league, you get made fun of, you get bullied, you're a Ben Simmons, you're a Jordan Poole, you're a fucking Nate Robinson or some shit, you deserve to lose some of your pay cut to the NBA. It's just kind of your token for hey, I'm an ass NBA player, but I'm kind of donating to I'm helping out the females NBA league by helping that Rocket League. My bad, I thought I was gonna make that goal, but I'm donating to the WNBA to kind of just show that I'm a shitty player, but I like to respect women's sports and give back to less gifted players. Well, let's not call them less gifted, let's just say they players that play in their own way, but you got players that are giving back to the league, in a sense, the entire league.
Shovels into Thomas. Thomas misses the legs. Thomas misses the legs.
Just utter dog shit. Like, you just see why they have to pay these fucking WNBA players money, because they're fucking shitty. They're ass. Like, what is this? I search up the best WNBA player moments and it's showing me the most shitty moments. Why? How do I search for the best moments? You know, I'm looking to see a play. I'm looking to see something like different. Maybe they fucking bounce the ball off their fucking like I don't know, fucking straight wigs or some shit. But no, like, they're playing like shit. Why are they getting paid $300K? What's the point? Unless it's like a fucking tax deduction from fucking Stephen Curry and LeBron's fucking pay cuts. I just don't get it. I really don't. And you know, like, I'm not even gonna be misogynistic at all, because, you know, I had females that cooked me in basketball before, but, you know, it doesn't happen like none of the time really. So it's like, why the fuck are, you know, why are we paying them more than first responders? Like, we just need to really adjust our society. You know, capitalism's good, but I think, you know, we could add some like checks and balances, at least the shit like this. Like, you know, like, look at this. Like, maybe you're a government worker and you don't make $300K a year. Doesn't that just make you fucking depressed?